Now listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. Don't make the same mistakes. Everything you know is a lie. They tell you that time is money. That is false. Money can be lost and made again. Time is a fire, and we are burning. We live our lives waiting for the weekend, waiting for the summer, waiting for retirement. We treat tomorrow like a loyal friend. But let me tell you the truth. Tomorrow is a thief. It steals your dreams. It steals your love. And worst of all, it steals your now. I was 35 years old. The year was 1978. I was young. I was ambitious. I felt like I had all the time in the world in my pocket. I was climbing the ladder. I wanted success. I wanted to give my family everything. A big house, a nice car, good schools. I thought I was a good man. I thought I was doing the right thing. But I was climbing a ladder that was leaning against the wrong wall. It was a Tuesday, a rainy, cold Tuesday in November. My son, Thomas, was 7 years old. He had big brown eyes and a smile that could light up a dark room. For weeks, the house was full of noise. He was practicing for his school play. It wasn't just any play. He was the king. He had a cardboard crown covered in gold glitter. He wore a red cape made from an old sheet. Every night he would march into the kitchen. He would stand on a chair and recite his lines. He was so proud. He made me a promise. "Dad," he said, "you will be there, right? In the front row?" I looked him in the eye. I touched his little shoulder, and I said, "Of course, son, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I promise." The word promise is dangerous. It is a debt you must pay. The morning of the play, I went to the office. The phone was ringing. Papers were everywhere. My boss came to my desk. He was a loud man. He didn't care about plays. He didn't care about families. He cared about numbers. He said, "Arthur, we have a crisis. The accounts are wrong. I need you to fix this tonight." I felt a knot in my stomach. I looked at the clock. It was 4 p.m. The play started at 6 p.m. I had a choice, a simple choice. Option A, disappoint my boss, maybe lose a bonus, maybe lose some respect at work. Option B, disappoint my 7-year-old king. I told myself a lie, the same lie you tell yourself. I'm doing this for him. I thought, if I work hard, I can buy him more toys. I can pay for college. I'm a provider. Being a provider is the most important thing. So I picked up the pen. I sat down, and I let the hours pass. 6 p.m. came. I was still typing. 7 p.m. came. I was still calculating. My heart was heavy, but my mind was busy. It's just a school play, I thought. There'll be other plays next year, next time. The thief called tomorrow whispered in my ear, "You can make it up to him tomorrow." I left the office at 9 p.m. The rain had stopped, but the streets were wet and black. I drove home in silence. There was no radio, just the sound of the tires on the wet road and the silence in my soul. I walked into the house. It was quiet. The lights were low. I walked up the stairs. The floorboards creaked. I pushed open his bedroom door. There he was, my little king. He was asleep. He was still wearing his costume. The gold glitter crown was crooked on his head. The red cape was wrapped around him like a blanket. He had waited up. He wanted to tell me about the applause. He wanted to tell me about his lines. But he had fallen asleep, waiting for a father who chose a spreadsheet over a son. I didn't wake him. I was too ashamed. I kissed his forehead. I took off his crown gently and put it on the dresser. I went to bed. I told myself, I will take him for ice cream this weekend. I will make it right. But here is the hard truth. You cannot fix a broken moment with ice cream. That moment is gone. It is dead. Years later, 30 years later, Thomas and I were having coffee. He was a grown man now. We were talking about childhood. We were laughing. And then he got quiet. He said, "Dad, do you remember the play? The one where I was the king?" I froze. I nodded. He said, "I remember walking onto the stage. The lights were so bright. I couldn't see the audience, but I knew where you were supposed to sit. Seat 4, row A. I looked for you. The whole time I was speaking, I was looking at that chair. It was empty." He didn't say it with anger. He said it with sadness. That empty chair, it sits in my heart today. I cannot go back to 1978. I cannot fill that chair. I worked for 40 years. I cannot remember the name of the project I finished that night. I can't remember the numbers I fixed. No one remembers. The company doesn't care. The boss is dead. The bonus is spent. But my son remembers the empty chair. We think life is made of big events, weddings, graduations, promotions. No, life is made of small moments. Tuesday nights, rainy afternoons, school plays. When you miss these, you aren't just missing an event. You're missing the bricks that build the house of love. You are listening to me now. Maybe you are young. Maybe you are old. Maybe you have a phone in your hand. Put it down. Maybe you have overtime to do. Go home. Your coffee is getting cold. Drink it. Your wife is in the other room. Kiss her. Your children are waiting. Play with them. Do not wait for the perfect time. The perfect time does not exist. There is only this time. If you have a ladder, make sure it is leaning against the right wall. The wall of family, the wall of friends, the wall of memories. Regret is a heavy stone to carry. I carry mine so you don't have to carry yours. Death is not the enemy. We all die. That is natural. The enemy is a life not lived. The enemy is the empty chair. Don't let the thief called tomorrow take one more second from you. Forgive who you need to forgive. Love who you need to love. Start today. Start right now. If I could do it all again, I'd worry less. But the beautiful thing is, we still have today to make it right.